Welcome to Nigeria Business Stories, a Nairametrics weekly show where we dive into the companies that built Nigeria and the visionaries who built them. Today, we unravel a gripping corporate saga, a story of ambition, power, and relentless pursuit. We are talking about one of Nigeria's most daring and oil gas companies and the man who led it all. What fueled his ambition? How did he turn his vision into reality? And why was he once compared to a tilapia fish trying to swallow a whale? This is Under Siege, the battle for Oando. Let's dive in. Lagos, 1967. A boy is born into one of Nigeria's most powerful families. His father, Alhaji Kafaru Tinubu, was a prominent lawyer, a former police commissioner, and a key political figure. From an early age, the young boy was surrounded by influence, wealth, and privilege. But even with such a powerful background, few could have predicted the path he would take. He wasn't drawn to politics or law like his father. Instead, his eyes were fixed on something far more ambitious: oil and gas. That boy was Jibril Adewale Tinubu, Jat, the man who would go on to shake up Nigeria's oil industry and wage one of the most ruthless corporate battles in history. Despite earning a law degree and training under Babatunde Raji Fashola, who would later become Lagos State Governor, Jat wasn't content with the courtroom. He had bigger plans. And so, in a bold move, he convinced his mentor, Fashola, to leave their law firm and start a new one with him, K.O. Tinubu & Co. The name, a calculated choice, leveraging the powerful Tinubu legacy. But even this wasn't enough. The legal world was just a stepping stone. Jat had his sights set on oil and gas, and it wasn't long before an opportunity presented itself. Introducing Jite Okoloko, a friend who introduced Jat to a lucrative deal, supplying diesel to fishing trawlers in Port Harcourt. They had the plan, but lacked the resources. Then came Mofe Boyo, another close ally, who had access to a crucial asset, a ship named the Carolina. But renting it wasn't cheap. It was $10,000 a month. Jat took a risk, borrowing money from his father to fund the business. The gamble paid off. The business took off, and by 1994, they made it official, launching Ocean and Oil Limited. But success in oil and gas never comes easy. Just as Ocean and Oil gained momentum, financial troubles hit. Clients delayed payments, and creditors came knocking. Worse, the Carolina was about to be sold off. Then came an audacious move, one that cemented Jat's reputation as a corporate risk-taker. In the year 2000, Ocean and Oil bid for a 30% stake in UniPetrol, a government-owned oil company. Many scoffed at the idea. Even UniPetrol's CEO, Yusuf Ali, mocked their bid, saying they were like a tilapia fish trying to swallow a whale. But Jat had no plans to back down. With support from key political players and Spanish oil firm Cepsa as their technical partner, Ocean and Oil secured the $19 million needed from the UniPetrol acquisition. Once in control, Jat wasted no time. He became CEO with Boyo and Okoloko by his side. Their first move, implementing a 4% technical services fee, a strategic play that ensured Ocean and Oil directly profited from UniPetrol's success. But this was just the beginning. In the year 2002, they took their biggest risk yet. UniPetrol acquired Agip Nigeria, a historic oil giant. The cost, 8 billion naira. They didn't have the money, but that didn't stop them. Instead, they secured a syndicated loan from banks led by the First Bank of Nigeria. And by 2003, Oando was born, a powerhouse in the Nigerian oil sector. Jat, Boyo, and Okoloko were no longer just businessmen. They were corporate icons, rubbing shoulders with the banking whiz kids of the early 2000s. But their success came at a cost. In the Nigerian oil industry, power struggles are inevitable, And soon, Jat found himself locked in one of the fiercest corporate battles in Nigeria's history. But what became of Jat and his vision? How did he navigate the treacherous waters of Nigerian oil, where business, politics, and power collide? You can find out in our book, Nigeria Corporate Stories, Tales of Nigerian Boardrooms Wins and Losses, Volume 1, available now on Amazon Kindle. Thank you for joining us on this episode of Nigeria Business Stories. Until next time, stay inspired, stay informed, and stay tuned for more incredible business tales. Stay up to date with Nairametrics.